Yo, what's going on, guys? It's CoJoMo here, back with another video. Today I am going to teach you how to op on Ancient. Now, if you know anything about me, you know that I do not like playing this map, but regardless, I am still a very high level player here in North America. I made it to top 3 on the Face It leaderboards. I played in ECL, competed internationally, so even though this is not my favorite map at all, I can still give you a lot of good tips, a lot of good advice that are actually going to be practical when you're playing in pugs, your premier matches, and of course, guys, if you're competing in a team environment 100%. I'm going to break down today and do the CT side. If this video gets enough support, of course, I'm going to cover the T side, but I really want to give the attention to detail that we need to give this map. So let's go ahead and talk about some simple opping that we can do first. Let's go ahead and talk about the impact that you can have on the A side of the map. Now, for me, this is a comfort place to play because it is very easy to op over here. Now, the T's aren't always going to hit A, so it can be kind of boring when you're here, and there's definitely more practical places that we can go. But a few ideas that you can do is if you're by yourself, it can be very good to sit here and op on this angle. And why this is so good is because if the T's come through here, they are going to have to cast their shadow. Now, yes, T's can crouch under this light, come around here and peek up like this, but regardless, we are going to see their shadow at whatever point they want to cross this threshold and be like anywhere here, right? So it can be really easy to sit here and op. If they start rushing you, of course you can fall before you even take contact, or you can sit here and try to get the entry. Regardless, one of my favorite things to do when I was getting ran down and I get that first kill is to knife out and jump over here and then play these angles. We can either opt this. If we want to get super aggressive, we can try to fight here and just have this fallback plan into Donut. It is super valuable little fallback path. You don't have to feel panic. You don't have to feel rush. You can have that set plan inside of your mind. And if you know my channel, guys, you know that it's very important to have these fallback plans to know where we're going to be going before things even happen. Now, if you have a teammate with you, they can go in the right side A main off the rip, and you can hold this angle. Really easy way to get kills, super effective. Or you can post on the backside from that angle or for back here, and your rifler can hold this angle for you instead. Make sure their shadow is not casted though. Actually, no, it doesn't matter because you're holding that side anyway. So even if their shadow is casted, it could actually bait somebody into kind of coming into here. So that's perfectly fine. Regardless, if you're by yourself, a common decent angle you can play is here. Everyone does it. Again, I'm usually holding this back angle, and then I'm going to flick left if I start to see someone peek or a shadow come up here and tell me that someone's peeking there. I loved holding this angle right here. This is good. Again, we can fall back and play from back here. This is my favorite passive angle. Loved posting on this. When people are walking out, coming out like that, it's the freest kills of your life. Now, guys, before I teach you how to op on the rest of the map, I have to give you a message about how to get some crazy skins like this Desert Hydra I have in my hands.
Thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Skins Monkey. They are one of the greatest and easiest to use CS2 trading sites out there. You can swap out the skins you do not like for brand new ones that are so much more fresh. Even skins that are trade locked can be secured by adding them to your backpack. The greatest thing about the site is that you can buy skins for so much cheaper with a 35% deposit bonus when you use my code CoJo. Make sure to check out the freebie section where you can get a free skin just by completing tasks. On top of the bonuses, you also get a $5 bonus when clicking the link in the description.
All right. So as far as A goes, like those are the most common angles. You could always be a rotator in and pick up A from like CT spawn in here. I would always post on like something like this. Really effective, really good. You can hold here. Just be aware that, you know, they can boost. So just get ready to flick up if you have to. But overall, these are some really solid positions to be opping on A site from. And the beauty is, if you're ever rotating in a spawn, by the way, like say you start at a different part, you can always nade open the CT smoke. Boom. And of course we fail. Spectator pressure. I'm nervous because you guys are watching, but we can blow it open and actually get like a free kill. I've done that all the time. Really good value to utilize. So as far as A goes, that's kind of how you're going to play. It's going to be more passive, to be honest. Like the farthest I've ever gone really opping is, you know, maybe off a reaction, I'll go into A main here and try to post on this angle. But the problem is like these fights are just really like risky and kind of too close range. So generally like you're going to stick back towards site and do that kind of thing. Now, if we're going to play a little more standard, we might be towards mid, right? You can find a lot of value being towards house and kind of supporting your teammates with like the utility they need to know. I'd always recommend everyone knowing the instant elbow smokes. Really solid for you to take that mid control, sit here and flash, molly for them, do their thing. If they ever smoke house, you can also blow it open. Really good thing to do. Boom, get that kill easy. on people running in. If you want to go for aggressive mid picks, you have teammates you think you can dominate mid, it can be good to run up here, jump up, and go for the shelf peek. And again, you're doing this with a smoke, with mollies, with flashes from your teammates, but you're going up here, really good early pick, work on that movement, it's sick. Also for mid, you can always just jump into cubby here. It's good to go for like this early pick like that. And don't do it like I just did. Pull out your gun, case to run out, do your thing, and go for that pick. Really solid. Could also start and play donut with the op. Donut with the op can be super valuable. Different positioning you can play is here. Get ready to peek up there. Hold whichever one you think is going to be peaked. Easy. Sometimes I would hold back here too. Every once in a while I'd be holding like that position. It was really sick. But yeah, you can find so much value from playing these different angles and positions. If your teammate ever takes A main as well, you could sit here and hold the donut walk in from here. Very valuable, very awesome. And yeah, you're just again finding impact everywhere. I feel like I'm saying the same thing, but it's just true. Finding impact wherever you go. The shelf peek though is really good. I recommend doing this like once a game at least, and then you can always just pivot around. You get that kill, don't get too greedy. Get that kill, pivot back around, and rotate off somewhere else in the map. Whatever map we're playing, and again, this is just general advice on my channel, it's always so solid to float around and do your thing. Now, one area that you're actually going to have a lot of value on is B side. A lot of players in pugs don't really op on B, and it's a shame because there is so many early picks you can go for. One of my favorite is when I have a front spawn here, one of the best ones. I will run and take my B spawn, come up here, and I am just knifing out into cave, coming up here, and try not to bump yourself and go for this pick. Boom. I love going for that, especially if you have teammates that are actually throwing, you know, good mollies, doing their things. And I should know the set lineup if I failed it. Oh, I didn't fail. Got it. If they are mollying and nading, makes your life so easy. And I love going for this pick. If you can have a teammate walk past you and get into the space, he can either take it over, or you can hold one side for him and you can hold the other. So I can hold right side, and he can hold laid run up. It's really good. Also, guys, it can be pretty effective opting from pillar, but just be careful that you don't get spammed. So if you're playing a team that doesn't spam, this position is great. If you're playing a team that does spam, please don't play here. If you want, maybe play on this side of the pillar. But regardless, I think there's some better angles. If you're opting passively B, you could always try to hold something like this. It's a weird headshot fight, so it's not my favorite. I personally don't like it. But you know, I've seen players play there, so I know that it can be effective, especially if they're rushing in. It can be really good because you could sit here and just take easy shots when people are running up like that if they didn't smoke off short. But in general, the most impact you're going to find, like as far as like actually B-opping, is going to be playing on this alongside. So the way you're going to do it is if you're playing super passively, and this is like kind of like how Device plays a little bit, is you're going to come back here, and sorry guys, I'm a little sick if you haven't noticed 7 minutes into this video, and he's going to come up here and post on this. So he's all the way in the back right here, right? So he might even post deeper like this, and he's just posted like this to get the boost. He's going to kill anyone that peeks out here, and it's the easiest fight of his life. But also, if somebody does walk up ramp, he's going to see them once they get up to this point, so he's going to have a free kill on them too. He's double scoped in, and it's an easy little find. Boom, reaction, easy kill. Other than that, you could post early on this. As long as you have this control and you know nobody can be over here, this angle can be very solid to op on. Again, just get ready if someone is boosted. Be ready to flick or hold it every once in a while. Really solid. I love having a teammate boost me up here when we have this early control, and I can see all the way through the doors back there. You can go for this early pick. You'll find a lot of kills in team environments by doing this, and you'll actually see it's really cool at a high level. You'll see the T-side opper actually get ready to hold that too. So there's so many layers of things that we can do and ways to play the game that it's actually incredible how deep it can get. Also, I didn't mind searching with the op down here. I liked walking in here with a rifler to walk in, and I kind of look above the angles and see if I can find anything. It is their advantage because you're scoped in and you're walking in, but it can be some really effective fights. Same thing if your teammates have mid and you start a cheetah. I love sometimes just coming here and holding the door from like this. So I'm holding this angle and I have teammates aggressively holding mid, and we have all this control, and they just try to come out. They either flash, they do their thing. Easiest pick of your life, right? It's such a great fight for you. Really easy to find impact. Sometimes I'd hold mid from like right here as well. Boom, get the kill and run away if my teammates had all this lane control. There's so many different ways you can play. And as far as like passively playing, if you start a house and you have to fall back, it's always good to like kind of hold this rotation right here. Boom, hold like that. Also, you could be the guy that like, you know, you think it's going to be B, but they might be splitting. Like there's multiple people maybe coming through house or something, playing right here and just holding house and getting ready for the split is super good. Because it also, like I said, allows you to come back into B if you need to and be right here. So just putting yourself in these high traffic areas and places where you think they're going to actually react into is everything when it comes to opping. And guys, don't forget, your nade is your best asset, like as an opper on this map. They smoke you off long. Cool, we sit here and nade it open. Boom, easiest pick of our life, right? So easy. Boom, easy. They smoke you off short. No problem at all. We sit here and throw our nade up in the air. Get ready to frag. Boom, easiest pick of our life. So always just be able to be dynamic, have your nades out, do that kind of thing. I also didn't mention having a fallback plan and cheetah can be sick too. Say you're here, get that first kill, you're running away, make it around the corner here, come back here, you can just, you know, fight along this pillar. It's such a good angle to hold and some free picks. Just understand that if you are playing here, you can be very exposed to this ramp position. So make sure your teammate is either spotting it or it's smoked off. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you found this very helpful or just give you some new ideas on how you should actually be opping on this map, I'd appreciate if you liked it, share it with your friends, go ahead and share it with your homies that you think could benefit from opping. If this video gets enough likes, I'll show you some cool things that you can do on T side as well that'll help you find a lot of impact and really help you perform. So guys, check out my other channel where I do coaching. Appreciate all of you. Hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you in tomorrow's video. Peace out.